Hello everyone, welcome to English Shorthand classes. Exercise 11. Get ready for the education. Start. The silly season seems to be upon us. Stop. In a country stumbling from one scam to another, everyone was bound to have an opinion on the number of zeros that made headlines following each report by the nation's controller and auditor general, or in the ever charming Kapil Sibal's case, dismiss the CAG's estimate of a rupees 1.76 lakh crore loss in the 2G spectrum allocation scam entirely with his zero loss theory. Stop. But it took the Supreme Court with its judgment last week to touch on the issues underlying those numbers. Stop. The central point is that the choice between allocation and auction of natural resources is not a question of ideology. Stop. Yet, in the dean that we did not hear in Parliament because Parliament never functioned, that fundamental ideological question never figured. Stop. In that context, it is difficult to miss the strong correspondence between the CAG reports and the SCS February judgment in the 2G spectrum case, where it ruled that a duly publicized auction process is the best and most transparent way for the allocation of natural resources or public property. Even the presidential reference by a beleaguered government did little to overturn this in its judgment last week. Stop. The only difference between the CAG and the SC had been that the CAG, true to his profession as an accountant, had focused on revenue maximization. Stop. The SC, for its part, on both occasions has focused on the process. Stop. That policy making was and remains the privilege of the executive was never in doubt. Stop. No matter what the CAG tells it, revenue maximization is not and cannot indeed be the aim of the government. Stop. However, that still does not give the government the mandate to allow committees and cabals to decide upon allocation. Stop. What the SC has held even post the presidential reference is that for any policy regarding the use of natural resources, the adoption of means other than those that are competitive is most likely to be arbitrary and therefore against the fundamental rights guaranteed under Article 14. Ultimately, policy must ensure that any process of selection must not only be transparent but should also demonstrably be seen to be so. Stop. The history of post independence India has been of a nation state that has lived in a deep and almost pathological distrust of market forces. Stop. This distrust repeatedly strengthened the executive and allowed it the dominant role in licensing, permitting, and allocating. Stop. Never mind that the system continually delivered a string of sugar scams, petrol pump allocation scams, import licensing scams, and so on. Stop. Now, finally, we have the recognition that the larger than life role the executive had abrogated upon itself as the controller, regulator, and sole purveyor of public good was nothing but a throwback to feudal systems of patronage distribution. Stop. The executive cannot be a self appointed interlocutor deciding upon the apportionment of public goods since it is institutionally incapable of fulfilling that role. Stop. Policy must lay down parameters that ensure a level playing field. Stop. अगर स्पीड स्लो लगी हो तो कमेंट में लिखिए ताकि मैं नेक्स्ट डिक्टेशन थोड़ी स्पीड इंक्रीज़ करके बनाऊं।